For the record, Senator J.B. Jennings for Senate Bill 454. This bill is a bill I've put in for several years, and I'll give you the history behind it. This goes back to a tragedy that took place in 2018 in Southern Maryland, the Great Mills High School, with a shooting at that high school that unfortunately killed two students, one the shooter and one his girlfriend that he went after. After that shooting, that tragedy, the legislature, a bunch of us met. I remember speaking directly with President Miller that morning afterwards saying we have to do something. And the thought was we have to come up with, a more robust school resource officer program. Legislation was introduced. We passed it. It was called the bear with me here. The Safe Learn Act of 2018. With that legislation, the idea again was putting school resource officers in all the schools, starting at high schools, working our way to middle schools, and eventually elementary schools. The thought never crossed our minds that some jurisdictions would say, hey, we want school resource officers, but we don't want them to have their firearm with them when they are in the school. And unfortunately, some jurisdictions have decided to do that. And these resource officers, they are police officers. They are there for safety. They're not there to do any type of policing in the school. That's what a principal does. They're there strictly for, God forbid, something happened where somebody come in and want to harm a child. They're there to protect those children, those teachers, administrators, and all the other individuals in that school system. They have their service weapon there as a tool to protect them and disarm and neutralize whatever threat is there. So what this bill does, as you can see, it's pretty simple. It's a simple one line that says that a school resource officer shall carry a firearm while present on the premise of the school to which the officer is assigned. That's all it does. It's making sure that we have our school resource officers, when they are doing their job, they are armed so that they can protect those that they are there to protect. I'm not getting into what jurisdictions don't do this and doesn't do it. It's just, it was a state program that we adopted in 2018 to do this. And we want to make sure that if we're doing that program statewide, that those officers are armed and can protect everybody the way that they need to. I say that because, down here we do our jobs. We are protected by officers every day. We do have a trooper sitting here in our corner of this committee room protecting us. And we know there's nothing we love more than our children, and we want to make sure that they are safe in their schools. And that is why I put this in every year, and I work very hard to try to get it passed, because to me this is very important, and I ask for a favorable consideration, Mr. Chairman.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair.